Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been a little MIA with the new looks. I've had a lot going on. If you've been following me on any type of social media other than YouTube, you would know that. But today, getting back into the swing of things, I am doing a Spider-Woman inspired look. It's basically Spider-Man but with pink and purple instead. And I'm not doing a full mask either. Starting off, I'm using the Mehron Paradise paints. I'm using a hot pink color just to lay down a base of pink before I put on this Makeup Forever Flash Paint. And I'm using this really dense powder brush to apply the Flash Paint. Flash Paint is a much thicker consistency. It's basically a cream paint that Makeup Forever carries. It does go on much more opaque than water-activated paints do. I feel like water-activated paints just are really hard to get a nice coat on there, and to make it really opaque, it's really difficult. So I've been loving the Flash paints from Makeup Forever. Now I'm taking a powder puff and this pink shade from the Beauty Killer palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It's the exact same shade as the paint we put down, so I'm just packing that on top of the paint to make sure everything's set so it's not shiny and it doesn't move anywhere. Now that you're all set, take some black Paradise paint. I mean, it could be any water-activated paint or any type of paint, but I'm just using this one to make the spider web design that Spider-Man has on his suit, basically. And I am looking at a reference picture. I looked at a reference picture the whole time I did this. It's pretty simple though. Just like you would kind of draw a spider web, you create the lines first that are going vertically, and then you go horizontally with a little bit of a swoop in it to make that spider web looking effect. I hope that makes sense. If not, you'll see in a moment what I do. And then you can kind of see there underneath of my armpits, I did two little squares or rectangles, I guess you could say, that went down my arms, and those little areas are going to be purple. On the actual Spider-Man suit, his are blue. But I'm doing a girl version, so I wanted to do pink and purple. Now I'm doing those swooped kind of lines I was talking about. It's kind of like a C shape, not a full C. And you want to do them all right next to each other, and you want to do them all going the same direction. So it's like a line of little swoops going across. I don't know. I'm the worst at explaining things. I'm just the worst. Then I'm painting in those little areas underneath of my arms purple, and you can extend this whole look down your arms. You can do it down your whole chest, do whatever you want. I did stop at about my elbow. And I'm using a Mehron Paradise paint in purple for this. Now I'm taking some more Paradise paints, and this is just a silver one, so it's a metallic looking one. I'm taking a very fine brush, and I'm just lightly putting the silver on some areas of the black lines. I'm not going over all the black lines, but just at like basically the high points, or if light was flashing down, where the metallic areas might stand out, because on his suit it's not black stripes, it's metallic stripes. And then for shading today, I am using my Morphe 35C palette, the palette that I always use, the palette that is absolutely destroyed because I have used it so much. But I'm taking these lighter pink shades, and I'm highlighting any areas that are basically at the top that would be hitting the light the most, or the light would be hitting the most. So like your collarbones, top of your shoulders, top of your arms, things like that. Then I'm also taking some darker shades, and I am just darkening and deepening some areas. This suit is skin tight, so anywhere that there might be crevices, anywhere that it would be making a shadow on your body basically is where you'd want to put the darkness. I also did that for my cleavage as well, so I made some cleavage with the darker shade. Now I'm sketching out my eyes with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. Spider-Man's got really big eyes. His eyes are white, but it is kind of hard to disguise your eyeballs using white paint, so I did paint the eyeballs black. Then I'm doing the same thing that we did on the chest, starting with the water activated paint. Just for like a little bit of a base, something for the flash paint to stick to. And then I put the flash paint on top. This stuff is so hard to get off. My face is still stained, and that's because red stains the most and pink's tone is red. So just be careful with that because, yeah, it's pretty bad. Then I am setting that with the same Jeffree Star color eyeshadow, and then I am priming my lids. It's just going to help the paint stick a little bit better, and we are putting shadow on top of the paint, so why not prime your lids just to make sure there's no creasing. Taking that same black Mehron Paradise paint, I am filling in my whole eyelid. And that whole area we traced out. Around my like waterline and really close to my lash line, I did use a jumbo eye pencil from NYX and Black Bean. You can use any black waterline pencil. I just feel like I didn't want to get paint in my eye, so that's why I went with the pencil. And I'm also setting that on my lid and in the crease with a black shadow. I'm using the black shadow in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette just to make sure there's no creasing or anything like that. That will really help prevent it all. And repeat the same steps for the other eyeball. Now I'm doing the same spider web shape that's on the chest. I'm doing that all over the face. Again, I'm looking at a reference picture of Spider-Man's face. And then I'm creating that line where the mask kind of gets cut off. I was going to do it like the mask was lifted up, but I kind of just wanted to keep it as a half mask. I thought it looked cute that way. And also make sure you do a cutoff on your neck, where it goes up your neck. Make sure you do a black line cutting off the suit on your neck, basically. Now I'm taking that silver paint and I'm outlining both of the eyes. I'm just outlining them just to give it some dimension. Now I am highlighting those areas just like I did on the chest. I'm just using that silver paint to highlight some spots, not all of the black lines. I'm doing the same thing now also with the shadows, just highlighting and basically contouring, I guess, deepening some areas with some shadows. We just want everything to look cohesive. You want the face and the neck and the chest to all go together. Then I'm cleaning up some of that silver paint with the black paint on the inside of the eyes. Next, I put my wig on. This wig is from Donna Love Hair. And I am contouring my jawline. I'm contouring the crap out of it. I'm going all the way up by my ear and really trying to make a sharp jawline, you know, just so it looks like I don't have a double chin when I take pictures, basically. And then I'm also shading the mask to make it look like it's sitting on top of my face. So I'm taking a brown shadow first, blending that out into my skin tone, and then I'm taking a black shadow right up next to that black line. And I also already put foundation on the bottom part of my face. I used my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, and I'm in the shade Light 46 Cool. And this is where I'm taking that black shadow and just kind of blending it into the brown a little bit. And then take your black paint and just kind of clean up that line, basically, of the mask being cut off, just so it looks more clean. For lips, I'm taking a brick red kind of lip liner. I'm just lining my lips right now. And then I'm using my LA Splash Cosmetics Wickedly Divine Liquid Lipstick. And this is in Death Dealer. It's just like a purple kind of shade. Magenta, I guess you could say. And that's it, guys. This is my Spider-Woman look. Since the movie just came out, I thought it was a cute idea to create something. I've never done a Spider-Man look of this type at all. Nothing related to Spider-Man. I hardly ever do Marvel looks, so here y'all go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have so much new stuff coming, so please make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can see all the new looks I'm coming out with within the next few months, and also for Halloween, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.